another day departing the Ventura Harbor. It is December, so this is going to be probably my last trip of the year, and concludes my New Year's resolution for 2020, which was to do an island trip within every calendar month. Well, I've done more than 12 trips, but in a way that's kind of fun because December is also my anniversary month for Felurian. So yeah, this marks 2 years of ownership, so just the two of us are going to go head out and celebrate. And right out of the gate, we got our dolphin escort. Yeah, these guys are moving pretty slow, but they might play with us for a minute. Looks like they are doing their own thing. Almost begrudgingly. Those look like dolphin teenagers who are grounded or something, and the parents wouldn't let them play, so they kind of moped across my bow. That's pretty funny. But yeah, there's still a bunch more out here. Maybe these ones will be a little more spunky. Here we go. Yeah, last trip of 2020, heading out to the islands. I got the full dolphin escort. Can't beat it. Approaching the east end of Santa Cruz. This is Windy Lane right here. Yeah, this is a pretty special day for me out here. This is my 2nd year anniversary with this beautiful sailboat. So I'm out here on a little solo trip to kind of celebrate that. Would have been great if Alanna and Ringo could have joined me, but everybody's getting busy. So here I am out here by myself. And I might be able to rack up, I was going through my logbook, after this trip I should hit 50 nights on the hook at the islands for 2020, which is also a pretty cool goal. Feel proud to have accomplished that. And that's not total anchor nights. I anchored for weeks in Santa Barbara in Fool's Anchorage outside the harbor there. But just strictly island time, I'm gonna log 50 nights on the hook. So yeah, it's pretty great. So here we are, we've crossed through the shipping lane. We're almost at Santa Cruz. It's turned into a gorgeous, perfect sailing day. Got the motor off, under full sail, and we're doing a little over 6 knots. So I'm gonna enjoy this little bit of wind while we can. I'm gonna head around the backside, and the wind's probably gonna turn off a bit there. There's nobody here, so that's probably going to be where I'm going to anchor tonight. Maybe I'll cruise all the way up to Coach Ace or Albert's, but right now I am battling this setting sun. Yeah, December, the big problem is there's just no daylight. To get an hour up to where I need to go, get in the water, surf. You know, the sunset's at 4:30. So yeah, I'm probably going to be anchoring in the dark, but that's okay. Yeah, I forget there's still so many pots and stuff out here, so you gotta keep your eyes peeled, which is hard, you know, looking right into the sun. Sometimes they just pop up at the last second, but yeah, always a hazard out here. Well, initial reports, not really looking like there's any surf here. Trying to scope it out on the binos. Yeah, so a little unfortunate here. I really thought that there's a chance that we'd get some waves, considering how big the swell was coming out of the harbor, and there's a small craft advisory coming, but this is the smallest I've ever seen the waves here. I think that we're going to bail and just try to get a hook down before sunset. So there's only like an hour and a half of real daylight anyway. Maybe we'll check again tomorrow, but yeah, skunked. It happens. If you got waves every time, then maybe it wouldn't be so special. I don't know, that's what they say, but I think it'd be a lot more fun if you did. Kind of pulling up between Coches Prietos and Alberts, and I can see there's one sailboat in Alberts, and he's tucked like way deep in there. Looks like he's almost on the beach, so there's plenty of room for me and a few other boats to go in there as well. But Coches Prietos is completely empty, and that's pretty hard to pass up. We're gonna get the longest amount of light, even though there's only an hour of daylight left. There is a small craft advisory in effect until 4 a.m. tonight. You don't get quite the same protection in here that you do at Alberts, but weather seems pretty mellow. I think we're gonna go for it. Let's get this sail down and figure it out. Is that not the best sound ever? The silence that comes with turning the motor off. Yeah, I think we're winning, guys. Solo, sunset, Coches Prietos, middle of December. Yeah, pretty epic. Like I said, it's really rare to get this spot by yourself. It's absolutely beautiful right now. I am gonna quickly launch the dinghy while I still have some light, and get that stern hook in, and that's just gonna give me a lot of confidence. You know, I'm not really worried about swinging into the stuff, but in case another boat wants to come in, it is kind of the etiquette for this anchorage, and that's important. So the water is really clear. We can see the anchor down there. Of course, it's 180 degrees opposite to how we need it to be to set it. So before we lose the light, let's go back there quick. I'll haul on the stern line, get that taut, stretch the chain out, get the rope taut, and that's gonna spin the Fortress around, and it's just sand below us. It's gonna bite instantly, and I know that we're gonna be super set in here. So we put this basically on the bitter end of the line. We want all the line out because I know we're going to be hauling it in to get this thing set. Yeah. So I already feel like that's it. You can see I didn't even do too much. I am pulling the boat backwards a little. I'm trying to put pressure on the bow anchor. That's why I don't put this on a winch and grind it, because I don't want to reset that. But I think we're gonna find that that baby is set and pointing in the right direction. So let's check it out. So yeah, she's well on her way. One fluke is almost totally buried. The other one is not entirely, so we'll give that another little pull. Yeah, it's amazing how clear the water is and being able to see your own hook, but even cooler than that, I think, is this sunset that we're about to get. Cheers, Felurian. To 2 great years so far. Happy anniversary. You've been a fantastic boat. Hopefully I've been an adequate captain and steward. I've had great memories these 2 years, many more to come. Wish Alanna and Ringo were out here, but we're thinking about you guys too. So yeah, it does not get better than this, being the only boat out here. So I love winter at the Channel Islands. The weather's great, still plenty warm. Small craft advisory, but I don't see that showing. All I see is us being the only boat out here in basically paradise. So, cheers. And as far as small craft advisories go, this one's pretty nice. All right, the boat is pretty much put away. We're sitting pretty. Got my line straightened out. I'm not gonna bother putting away all my fenders and stuff like that today, because I think I'm only gonna spend, 2 nights out here. Yeah, being out here alone is a really cool thing. I can see why it's not for everybody. Well, just solo sailing in general, it has its own challenges for sure, but definitely its own rewards. And I think that kind of independence and solitude that kind of comes with being a solo sailor is really cool and really rewarding. And this is basically the reward right here. I'm only a couple hours away from the hustle and bustle and the crowds and COVID and whatever it is, but I can sail out here, which is something that I really enjoy, the actual sailing part, the passage making, and at the end of that day you get to do this. So it's pretty special, and I feel so fortunate to actually live in this area where I have access to the Channel Islands. In my opinion, it's probably the best place to sail in California for what I want to do, which is just be with friends, family, or alone, sail and explore, like anchor, basically kind of cruising in your backyard. This is an ideal setup. I have a little bit of a situation here at the anchorage. I woke up about 2 a.m. and we are slowly dragging and have been the whole night. And now it's time to take some action. From paradise to peril. See what happens next episode when you ignore the weather warnings.